Over the weekend, I was fortunate enough to attend Melanie Martinez's Perth concert at the INSTA Theatre. And so today I just want to talk about my general feelings about her performance, the night, and the events that sort of unfolded. When my friend and I got to the INSTA, the line was about 2 streets long, which is a little bit overwhelming, but nonetheless we joined the line, quickly realised we were probably the oldest people there that weren't chaperoning children, so that was interesting. Fortunately for us, we had decided to not go with standing seats because we're kind of old, crumbly human beings now that really just want to go to a concert, sit down and take it all in. So we bought balcony seats and we were fortunate enough to get the front row of the balcony, so we actually ended up getting in a lot earlier. Another thing I did notice when we first got there was that there were a lot of children who looked to be about 7 to 9 years old. Now, I'm going to touch a little bit more on this later, but I didn't really understand why parents were letting 7 to 9-year-olds attend this concert. Anyhow, I'm not going to tell you how to parent or do your job. They had a Perth-based support act. However, once these poor individuals came on the stage, I don't know who was in charge of sound control, but I could not hear this poor girl sing. I could hear noise. From what I heard, she was good. I had no idea what she was saying. Every time she would introduce the band, notifying everyone that, you know, if you've taken photos and want to put them on Instagram, please tag the band, this is who we are. And I was right in line with the speaker, and because the sound controls were so out of whack, her instrumentals, so her band, were a lot louder than she was, so I could hear nothing coming out of this poor girl's mouth. From what I could hear, the music did sound really good, but unfortunately now I have no idea who they are, and I'm gonna have to do a little bit of internet research to find that out. Right, so support act finished up after a few songs, and everyone was going ballistic. I forgot what it was like to be around a bunch of hyped up teenagers who just screamed at everything. I think I lost my hearing partly because of them. And then eventually it was time for Melanie to come on the stage. The concert was really good. Tickets were only $80, so I did expect only like an hour, hour and a half, which is what she delivered. But I have never seen a performer go on stage for a full hour and a half and not really have a break. She took maybe 3 drinks of her water when she was on stage, and she was just pumping it out. Like, I thought it was quite incredible, really. Her voice didn't break, same pitch every time, same level of volume. She was brilliant, outstanding. For what we paid, I was really impressed. I had 2 pet peeves during the concert, and really none of them had to do with Melanie Martinez herself. Well, firstly, the 20 to 30 plus individuals in the mosh pit, which I had full view of, you know, on my balcony seat, who watched the entire thing from the minute the support act got on to the minute Melanie Martinez stopped singing through their phone. I understand we live in a day and age where everyone wants to record everything. Personally, I find it rude to go to a concert and record it because you're ripping that off. I mean, for mosh pit tickets, you paid like upwards of $100, $200, and you've literally gone and not experienced a single thing because you've watched it. You'd like 5-10 meters in front of you, and you've watched it through a tiny screen in your phone, and I just cannot understand that. But yeah, so I was a bit upset, I suppose, for them and for her, because, you know, this shit's gonna go circulate. And then my second issue with the night, which, look, I'm not a parent, I'm not telling you how to parent, this is just my opinion. You're entitled to your opinion as I'm entitled to mine. These 7 to 9-year-olds, I felt like it wasn't appropriate for them to be there. And this was perfectly exemplified by the poor woman and her maybe 9-year-old sitting at the end of our row right next to me. Her daughter was really into the music, yeah, cool, was making up dance moves, awesome. And her mother started to clue in to the adult undertones to the songs, and you could see it ticking over in her head. And then during one of the songs, Melanie drops an F-bomb and this kid's 2 fingers go up. And it's like, and her mother's just turned around absolutely freaking mortified and grabbed this kid's hands. But I think the content in the songs isn't really appropriate, and it appeared to me like a lot of the parents didn't actually listen to the artist prior to letting their children go. Cool, like I'm not into cotton balling kids. I was never cotton balled. I could watch what I wanted and stuff, but I feel like there has to be a limit. Like, you might listen to this at home or whatever, but you shouldn't go around repeating it. You shouldn't go around making gestures like that. These are adult themes. And I know kids don't necessarily take things at a deeper level. They're pretty much water level with most things. They don't go any deeper than that reading into it. But I think this little girl was like above and beyond too far involved. But speaking lyrically about the way Melanie constructs her songs, I think they're brilliant songs. I think the way in which they're worded, given that they come across in this crybaby character scenario as this almost childlike novel, but they really hit the bill on a lot of life issues. I mean, there's emotional abuse, there's bad relationships, it's toxicity, it's finding yourself. So that bothered me a little bit. I'm not a parent. I don't want to tell you how to raise your kids. Okay, so that's it from me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, click the like or subscribe button. I make videos intermittently about different content. It's just like a lucky dip with what you're gonna get. But if you choose to come along, I will see you next time. Bye.